Right, fuck, where was it? I'll pause this. So yeah, the Overwatch League. I said it was going to bottom out at about 80,000 to 120k viewership, depending on what teams were playing and when and stuff. And it's there or thereabouts. You do get a big spike when the Seoul guys are playing like 130, 140. But people who thought like, oh, 440k, we did it, Adrian, we did it. Oh, look, like, yeah. Okay, so you had Twitch pushing it. You know, people at Twitch putting it on the front page. You had everyone in esports saying it must succeed or esports will die. Please support it. Like, and then you had all these news reports come out. Oh, look, it's succeeded. Haha, take that, everyone. And it's been on a massive downward trajectory ever since, and no one's saying anything about it. Sometimes it's been as low as like 60, 70,000. Its highest that it gets to now is about 140. So, you know, they're happy with that. This is what they wanted, because next season they go on the road and people are going to actually be... It's not going to be played in one stadium, is it? You know, they're going to not just have it in Burbank. People are going to be going to actual stadiums around the world. And it'll get a big spike for the playoffs again. I think it'll go back to 440, 500k for the playoffs, but I just don't see where the long-term interest is. I think the game's still got fundamental problems in how it's broadcast and how it's spectated. There's absolutely no characters in the league whatsoever. Every time a player does anything, like, right, well, you're banned, you're suspended. They've invited in all of these, like, unbelievable journalists that are writing hit piece after hit piece after hit piece about esports, and in particular the Overwatch League, which is hilarious, because I could have told them an advantage. The Overwatch League is the Tumblr Watch, is what I call it. The Overwatch League is the only league in esports that's going to cater to these identity politics lunatics, and it's done that. And everybody loves it as a result. And what do they spend their time doing? Why is there a racist meme? Why was there And I was like, what was racist? Was there a fucking racist meme? Holy shit, did someone really hold up a racist sign? And then it was Ugandan Knuckles. Like, guys, Ugandan Knuckles isn't racist, guys. Please. They seriously wrote this. Do you guys... this happened, all right? Please tell me you saw this. Like, because it must have done, okay? You must have seen it. Look. Racist jokes
lick my balls!
Thanks, Dust, for the sub. And it sound indeed. Right. Racist jokes keep showing up in Overwatch League broadcasts, which, that's not true, is it? That's just not true. And what happened was San Francisco Shock used the Ugandan Knuckles meme. And like, this is how insane this Overwatch shit is getting. So look, on the opening night of the Overwatch League, this is by the same person who wrote that hit piece about the Counter-Strike Major. On the opening night of the Overwatch League, a Dallas Fuel fan at the Blizzard Arena hoisted a sign with the alt-right meme frog Pepe on it. Not racist frogs, guys. It's an alt-right meme. Pepe is just an alt-right meme. It doesn't mean anything else. It can't possibly be anything else. It's an alt-right meme, guys. This green frog is the same as a swastika now. And if you pretend otherwise, if you say anything different, you are evil. You are evil. Right? That's it now. Pepe only means one thing now. Get with the times. And it was confiscated by event staff before the night was over. But that was only the first meme with racist associations to worm its way adjacent to Blizzard's big mainstream esports push. Ugandan Knuckles, a meme that became racist. Come on. How did it become racist? Either it is or it isn't, right? By the way. Like, Ugandan Knuckles, a meme that became racist. Like, okay, what happened to Ugandan Knuckles? Like, he was just out there, was he? Like, I'm just browsing. Wait, I've discovered Paul? I'm racist now. Is that what happened to, like, fucking Ugandan Knuckles, is it, right? Ugandan Knuckles, A meme that became racist for reasons that are excruciating to explain. I mean, yeah, okay. Don't explain them then. Just don't explain them, I guess. That's journalism. Has appeared not just on signs in Overwatch League's crowd, but also in promotional tweets from 3 Overwatch League teams. The Dallas Fuel, the San Francisco Shock, and the Los Angeles Valiant. In addition, the Overwatch League broadcast showed Shock players quoting the meme and doing what they believed to be a Ugandan accent amongst themselves. Should we watch this, guys, or is this too racist? Will this be too racist for the stream?
Replay, so let's check out what happened in the players' cons.
I play Hunt.
I know the way.
I know that way.
Do you know the way?
There was actually one guy with the way sign.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the way. I know that way. Some guy should stand at the entrance like, guys, this is the way. Follow the way. Cosplay, there's Knuckles. The Uganda Knuckles.
Well, there you go. That was
Hearing some Florida mayhem.
All right, so what does this show us? Did anyone think that was racist? The word you're not looking for is racist. The word you're looking for is cringeworthy as fuck. It proves to me that... oh, wait, donation.
Oh, that was totally unnecessary. We totally...
Get ME off this planet, PLZ.
I will try. Thank you, Foxy, for the $7. Right, listen. So here's what it proves to me. That not Overwatch players are cringeworthy as fuck, and that they don't have any imagination. Like, imagine that. You're in a game, and your fucking hype, your talk is, I know the way. Do you know the way? I know the way. And it's just some meme you've just heard, and you just know it's popular, and you don't know why. And it's divorced from context, and you're just literally saying a meme over and over again without understanding it. Like, that's just dumb as fuck. It's not racist. You're just stupid. Right, so anyway... We'll move past that. Much like Pepe the Frog,
Lick my balls!
a character created by cartoonist Matt Fury, Ugandan Knuckles does not look like a racist dog whistle. It isn't, at first glance. And the fans and pros who hop on board with it may not even know its association with online bigotry. Ugandan Knuckles is actually a mashup of 2 unrelated memes. A YouTuber who goes by Gregzilla made a video review of a Sonic game featuring a squat cartoonish rendering of the character Knuckles. His version of the character became a mouthpiece for funny songs and other memes, such as a popular one-liner from an indie Ugandan action comedy movie, Who Killed Captain Alex. Oh wait, so it's just a quote then. It's just a quote. Okay, cool. So what you're saying is, they just quoted it. They just quoted it. They were just doing a quote, and all those people in VR and all that stuff. Do you know the way? Do you know the way? Does anyone know the way? The fucking way. They're all just being stupid, and it's really boring and stupid. It's not racist. In the context of the movie, the one-liner, he knows the way of using a gun, is absolutely intended to be funny. It's one voiceover line and a series of fourth wall breaks that mock action movie tropes. It's also something you could shout at opponents in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, a multiplayer shooter set in a wasteland. Fans of the PUBG streamer Foursome brought the meme to new heights by mobbing him in-game during his Twitch broadcasts and quoting the movie at him, while also playing as black characters. But on the internet, which was a mistake... I mean, like, imagine being like this. Imagine being like this, right? You make a living writing about video games on the internet, which wouldn't be possible without the internet. You declare that the internet is a mistake. Like, listen, you'd be nothing without the internet. You'd be less than nothing. You'd be crying alone in your bedroom, wondering what the fuck you were going to do with your life. The internet has given you purpose. So in that sense, I agree. It was a mistake, wasn't it? These reenactments go beyond just quoting a comedy movie. Oh, do tell me more. The movie's original quote has now been bastardized into the phrase, "Do you know the way?" And it's often followed by racist jokes. Is it? Got any examples? that have nothing to do with Captain Alex, like exaggerated imitations of the clicking from Khoisan and Bantu languages, or cracks about the Ebola virus outbreak in West Africa. These are your examples. There are tribal languages that are just noises like that, which it blows my mind. It's incredible to think about, isn't it? How sophisticated a language like that actually is, to be able to discern the differences from just clicking noises with your tongue. And the Ebola virus outbreak, I mean, there was an Ebola virus outbreak. What's racist about that? It happened. I don't know. Meanwhile, Gregzilla's cutesy drawing of Knuckles, so often used as a mouthpiece for other popular memes, has become the primary mouthpiece for this exaggerated Ugandan caricature.
That was totally unnecessary. We totally.
You're the coolest KNG in the favela, Rich.
Thanks. By now, the two memes have fused into one. Ugandan Knuckles has gained newfound popularity in the community for the game VR Chat, and since then, references to him have popped up in many other gaming communities online, including Overwatch. Ugandan Knuckles' repeated appearances in and around the Overwatch League have prompted confusion from viewers, who rightly point out that the meme has become a racist caricature. Again, you've shown no evidence of this. I'm not sure how it can be. As of week 2 of the OWL, Ugandan Knuckles signs were still making occasional appearances in the crowd on match broadcasts. Blizzard did not comment on whether they would confiscate them in the future. Imagine this. They made the game for you. They deliberately inserted all of the stuff you like, all of that identity politics bullshit. They made this game for you. They spent so much time on the game. Jeff Kaplan's even coming out and going, listen, we can't even balance the game properly anymore because we spend so much time eliminating toxicity, which is fixed with a mute button. That's it. We're banning one tricks, but are we? We don't know. We don't know how to make the Overwatch safe space anymore. They worry so much about making a safe space game that they don't even balance the game, and they're not thinking about new content for the game. They admit this. There's an interview that says this. It's actually true. Again, Google it. Says this. Blizzard says they're spending too much time on toxicity to update Overwatch. Go Google it. So they're making the game for you. This is what, and all you do is attack it, and you're sat there watching the Overwatch broadcast so you can see signs you don't like. And this is what I really hate. That there's organizations out there that pander to them, that pander to these people. Blizzard did not comment on whether they would confiscate them in future, but their arena was originally for The Tonight Show. It seats less than 500 people, meaning it will be pretty easy to spot a sign immediately. If you want to spend your time watching broadcasts to see signs that you demand are confiscated. Some of the teams seem to have been shamed into disowning the meme. I wonder who by. At this point, only the Shock's tweet depicting Ugandan Knuckle remains up. Good on USF Shock. While the Valiant and Fuel have deleted theirs. Compete reached out to all three to ask why they embraced Ugandan Knuckles in the first place. And only the Fuel replied, Hastro's team, of course, saying the Fuel no longer uses or engages with that meme on social media.
That was totally unnecessary. We totally.
Speaking of Ugandan Knuckles, that reporter who wrote that story made another hit piece on a league about a fucking Trump banner and how no one gave the tech sergeant a standing ovation when they presented the MVP to Scadaddy. Typical of Kotaku.
Yeah, I was going to do a separate video on the piece they wrote about E-League. I guess we'll get to that. But imagine that's the Fuel no longer uses or engages with that meme on social media. They're making you disavow memes. Why? Why must you disavow the meme? It's just Knuckles made fat and weird. It's just why? Yeah. Yeah, I see that, Joe the King. I'd have to open up Streamlabs and everything. I appreciate the $1 donation, though. I'll give you a shout out. Right, anyway, let's get back into this game. It's just dumb, isn't it? I thought I'd seen it all with Pepe the Frog. And again, I keep telling people don't believe this. They say I'm making it up. But in the past, Blizzard have said, don't use the word Harambe to describe Winston to their broadcasters. And everyone goes, Richard, you're definitely lying about that because, cheers for the sub there, Warhead. Really, resub 40 months in a row. You're a fucking gentleman and a scholar, bro. They're like, oh no, but look, Jeff Kaplan made a joke about it.
Oi! That was totally unnecessary. We totally.
Yo, if you ever need any motion design work, I'm bored as fuck all the time, lol.
Yeah, I saw. Thank you for that donation, by the way. I saw that Warhood, that fucking streamer that said that. Remember, if you have low self-esteem, if you made a porno, thousands of people would jerk off over it. I mean, imagine that wouldn't boost my self-esteem very much, you know. But there you go. But yeah, so it's just mad. The whole situation's just mad. It's just mad. They literally said you can't say Harambe, and everyone goes, "Oh, you're lying," because Jeff Kaplan or someone else made a joke about it during a talk, like fucking E3 or something. Yeah, well, obviously developers, one rule for them, definitely different rule for their broadcast product. But you can believe it if you want. But let me tell you, there was a list of shit you couldn't say that was disseminated to all the people involved, and you couldn't call Winston Harambe or make a Harambe joke, and I think they banned the word Harambe from the fucking Overwatch channel. I don't know what they've got against memes. Like I said, every meme that gets popular, there's some fucking absolute degenerate loser that's trying to make out that the meme is racist. That's why we did a video on Pepe about it in the YouTube channel. We did a video about Harambe on it in the YouTube channel. The meme's racist now. Why? Just making it up. Semler talked about that on the show Dropped Frames. Did he really? Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. Welcome to the jungle, Semler. You will not be as spontaneous now, I'm afraid. And this is why, if you ever want to, if you ever want to, understand why I respect Valve so much, it's because they're hands off and they don't do this shit. They let you run a show the way you want to run a show, and there's very minimal involvement.